YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Neil, coming through with another sneaker review and another sneaker opinion. Basically, just got these joints, crazy. So you probably already seen my black ones already. Probably not everybody's favorite, but this was actually one of the shining moments as far as colorways with this sneaker, and it is Isaiah Thomas sneaker. Now that previous one actually had a red box and not much branding. So this one is the green box, obviously, and I'm surprised, man. Usually Puma actually puts the logo, actually puts a picture of the sneaker right here. Oops, right here, like they do on the other boxes. But these joints, it is just missing like Arsenio, man. Crazy. So this is the Palace Guard OG Puma white Surf the Web in red. Maybe the Surf the Web is the blue part. It literally says that. I'm not even making that up. Surf the Web. So I got mine in the size 9.5. I haven't really tried mine on yet. So I'm gonna try to see if I could do a lived-in test for you guys, so I can really just give you pointers on far as like the comfort and all that stuff. Not really something I tried on yet. Again, classic fire flame colorway. This is this is the colorway that's really like the real main attraction. This is the ones that the man MVP, if I'm not mistaken, an all-star player, Isaiah Thomas, wore as well. Also too, on the inside you do have a card from Puma, and this joint is right here. You got the Palace Guard 1989. And 1989, if you're not familiar, you know, they got the history all on YouTube and everything. You can just Google the game, YouTube the games and stuff. He was definitely giving Jordan some problems back then. At this time, Jordan had on the Bread 4s and just Jordan 4s, obviously white cement 4s, all that stuff. You know, we got a little bit of text in the back about the shoe Hall of Famer, a shoe for a Hall of Famer. And, you know, for licensing purposes, maybe Puma didn't want to too much use, say, Detroit Pistons or Isaiah Thomas. So I'm going to just read a little bit of it. A shoe for a Hall of Famer, Palace Guard 1989. We can't tell you who used to wear the Palace Guard OG. What we can tell you is that it used to be worn by a 2-time NBA champion, 12-time All-Star and Hall of Famer, considered to be one of the greatest point guards in NBA history. Like, who do you think they talk about? Joe Dumars? You know, they're not talking about, you know. Joe Dumars is cool too, but Isaiah was really running it. This shoe has earned its place in history. Its red and blue color scheme clearly pays homage to the basketball team of Detroit. ... You figure it out. The original shoe featured XL Power Core, the heart of Puma's trinomic system, and a PU midsole for cushioning and stability, with a molded sock liner for enhanced comfort. The technology gave everyone wearing it an edge on court, even helped secure back-to-back championships. And that's when I think they went 88 and 89. That's when they won the 2 championships. So, okay. And also too, man, I got a little bit of a semi-discussion, almost kind of tie into the last one. But I'm going to do a quick overview for you guys. Not too many reviews on this sneaker, though. Let me get up a little bit closer for you guys. Not too many reviews for this sneaker, though, really all like that. You know, in the midst of the sneaker game, where all the hype, and, you know, you could count on how many, you know, you lose fingers trying to count how many Jordan 3 red cement reviews it is. And by all means, the sneaker is okay, but one of the things I miss about old sneaker YouTube is when people just was, people, we reviewed J's back then too, so I'm not gonna sit up here and act like they didn't, but it was also more of a variety, man. And that's one of the things I really like, especially like if you a new and up and comer YouTuber or whatever, or if you've been here for a while or whatever, like an Anthony Levine or whatever. One of the things I like about his channel, he's a good example. It's because he buys what he likes. It's not always hype stuff. It's classic stuff. It's stuff that he actually likes. And I can definitely appreciate somebody even liking a sneaker I don't even like, versus going to just get like some hype stuff just because it's out there and it's hyped and everybody got a review on it. You know what I mean? So I can respect that way more. You know what I mean? It makes more sense. You know, we got so many people just imitating You know, by all means, buy what you like. I'm not here to tell you what to buy, what not to buy. But as far as my taste and everything, and since I personally, to myself, my opinion is sneakerhead person buy sneakers all around. It's okay to be a Jordan head. It's okay to be a Nike head. It's even okay just to be only a Puma head or even a Bach head, aka Reebok. But, you know, if you do this, you get all of them. You know what I mean? And it's more Hall of Famers than just Jordan or Kobe or LeBron or somebody, or, you know, like, it's still other guys that was killing it. You know what I mean? Like, this dude was killing it. Like, he even gave MJ a hard time. You know what I mean? They was known as the Bad Boys. I kind of mentioned this somewhat in my previous video, but I mentioned a little bit of it now. Detroit Pistons was known as the Bad Boys for their foul play, supposedly. You know, the fouling and scoring and all that stuff. They was known to kind of like get away with playing reckless. You know what I mean? They was playing street ball on the hardwood damn near. So, anyway, overview into the sneaker, man. And also, too, chime down below. Tell me what you guys think. If you guys just don't like this sneaker, hey, it is what it is, man. Tomato, tomato. Everybody's taste different. And, you know, it is what it is. Okay, first thing first. Getting into this. The whole upper is just, it's not like how the last colorway was. You know, the black colorway. This one is more so like just leather all over. As far as like the quality of the leather, it's okay. It's something decent. It's not crazy stiff. I do like the fact that it does have a little bit of give on the toe box and around the leather panels. This is one of the things that I feel after at least rocking sneakers for as long as I've been rocking them, at least from since I've really gone hard in this, since maybe like the fall of 2010. I've seen those sneakers with the hard leather, and I've seen those sneakers with the soft leather, and those, you know, some of those, it don't even got to be like purse soft, but the fact that it's not super stiff, like a Jordan 5 from 2013, those are super stiff. Like, it's hard to even break those in fully, right? But one of the complaints back then and before that, it was that it used to crease too early. So that's why I think they cheapened up a little bit on the materials in 2013 and made it more stiff, personally, if you ask me. Now, I'm glad they making everything back soft, because I did feel those Jordan 3 red cements. Those do feel soft, but these also feel soft as well. And the price on it is not really that crazy. I didn't get these for retail, but after deals and I got these off RudeShoes.com. So after the deals, they also, I don't know when they will have, how long the deal is going on for. They actually had a Puma sneakers on sale. They got the code up there as well. So, you know, don't quote me. I know different people gonna be watching this video at different times. So I ended up getting these for like $43, long story short. But anyway, now we got a little bit of slight mesh going into the tongue up here. Again, like I said, you have more of that leather wrapping around it. I think it will definitely break in real good, especially if I do a lived in test in this. I probably should do one in this just because it's fly. I never really had, it's my first Isaiah Thomas shoe ever. I didn't even know any particular, I seen on a Google picture that he had ASICs on too, and they actually look pretty good. Going to the inside, you have like that Royal Detroit Pistons blue. This seems like a nice sneaker to rock on like the 4th of July or something like that, because you do have those American colorways. My light. We got red Puma on the insole. One of my favorite logos officially from Puma is actually this one. I like this one a lot more than the black one. Reason being because the orange is a little bit more vibrant. And yeah, you got more colors. You got the red and the blue at the top. Something you can easily put on a starter jacket, a shirt, a jersey, a headband, a t-shirt or something like that. So I definitely think that's fly in flames, or a pennant or something like that. So I actually like the logo. It's just crazy, flying flames. And if they actually put this logo on something else, definitely might be worth copying. You got also too on the Puma track. That's also leather as well. Also, you got slight similarities to the Jordan 4. That's just how it looked to me. Also, too, you do have that little handle right there that almost looks similar to the Jordan 4. But this sneaker still stands on its own. I know this sneaker is kind of like a rival to that. So, you know, it is what it is. Definitely fly flame sneaker. This is something you can tell jump back straight from the 80s or the 90s. 80s, 90s basketball, depends on your style, whatever you like, that's really going to be what's up. And one of the things that's really different about this particular colorway of this sneaker is that you do have like this fleece-like fuzz around the sock liner. This is something that, you know, I suggest that you put on your sneakers with your hand or shoe horn. Actually putting your feet in here with the sock would definitely like that. You know how some people do that wiggle to get the. By all means, you know, if you got $1 million and you can, it don't matter to you and you feel like cleaning it, by all means, bro, just do whatever you want to do. It's your money. But I'm just saying, because like this is like an off-white kind of like colorway right here, and I can see it definitely getting dingy once the sock hit it a little bit. As far as like the sock fuzzies with this, you don't too much have anything to worry about because it's not crazy cotton like this. If the sock liner was anything like this, you'll definitely have fuzzies. But the back does feel somewhat like one of those rugs from back in the day too. One of the things I do like, since I do like the aging of sneakers, since I do welcome the character and aging of sneakers, is this off-white eggnog like colorway along the midsole. Now it's kind of like looking all white in my camera, but once you see this in person, you will definitely see the difference. Going to the bottom, as stated on the card right here, you do have the XL Power Core, the heart of Puma's trinomic system, and the PU midsole. If I'm not mistaken, PU might mean polyurethane because that's what they was putting in the sneakers back then, so you can get a nice simple mold. If I'm not mistaken as well, Wear Testers aka Nightwing said the PU or the polyurethane is a lot easier to break in once you do get going with this sneaker. So in due time, this sneaker will get more comfortable and it would probably get a little bit more vintage piss yellow, and I welcome that. So, Flying Flames. I kind of went over the basics though, man. I mean, as far as my discussion part of this, yeah, man. You know, other great players out here, man, that's definitely put it down. As far as the vibes I get from this, 4th of July, this that good cookout sneaker. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that, like, you know, definitely old school, looking at the toe box too. See how long and clean the toe box is. This looked like something definitely from the early to late 80s. Early 90s, late 80s time. Going to the back, you also have the Puma as well, just like the same on the black joints over there. And as far as this goes, I don't know if this is painted or engraved. Probably embossed on the back. And can't get no better than the OGs. Now, you know, we got Jordan Brand actually putting out sneakers. That's cool and everything. He putting out retros and he putting a colorway on them, on the sneakers that he defeated the team in. So for example, in the Jordan 3, he gave the Knicks hell at Madison Square Garden. So they make a colorway for it. The Jordan 4, they had the Cavs fours, you know, the black, orange, and blue. So he gave the Cavs hell by hitting the shot and eliminating them. I think he either eliminated them in the playoffs or advanced to the next round, something like that. Or he made, yeah, I think it was in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. So, I mean, you know, it's good to also, that's fine and everything, but it's good to also see that his opponent's sneakers as well. Some of them actually had heat. Isaiah Thomas also had a nice pair of Asics too he was wearing. So, you know, these Pumas is definitely Flying Flames. You know, it's good to see the opponent sneakers. Even the Matumbos that came out a few years ago, like, it was nice even seeing that. It don't have to be the most popular sneaker. I know Hypebeast culture got a lot of people wrapped up in their head, screwed up, thinking that's what the sneaker game is about. Actually, it's about style and how you rock stuff, you know what I mean? So, you know, everybody else kind of like wearing the same sneaker, but you bust out with something like these, and for a steal deal, you'll probably have more head turns with this. You'll be surprised, man. You know, and it's no knock neither to any, you know what I'm trying to say, man, because we got a lot of the same sneaker, but how many of these, like, what, you know, they didn't make a Jordan 4 Pistons. Like, that would be like blasphemy, you know what I mean? Because it's like they eliminated him. Why would they make a colorway like that? So, you know, with being MJ and the Bulls being as good as they were, it's like, gosh, man, who is these bad boy guys? Who's these Pistons, these Detroit Piston guys? You know what I mean? Let's see what his sneaker looked like. Let's see what Joe Dumars was rocking. Let's see what Barkley was rocking. The fact that he even made it with the Phoenix Suns to even go against MJ in '93 or something like that. So it's just like a whole story, you know what I mean? Even the Ewings, you know what I mean? So yeah, Flying Flames, man. I'm gonna get up out of here though, man. I've wasted enough time though, man. You do got those red lace locks right there to you put the lace through. Lacing system not too complicated. As far as the shoestrings, man, it's that old throwback shoestring. I'm not I'm mediocre on it. That's the only dislike I have about this sneaker. Is that the shoestrings is that old style kind of like shoestring. It's not that modern day white cotton that we're used to. I'm happy they didn't give us those old school fuzzy ones that get nappy real easy and lint up real quick. This one does feel nylon like, and it feels like it's gonna last a little bit longer. But I mean, and maybe it's just the texture for it to me, you know, that just kind of look more rough, not rough, but a little bit more. I'm just used to the cotton ones. And what I'm talking about, this is what I'm making a big deal about, guys. Like if you see the lace, this is like that satin kind of like nylon lace, excuse me, right here. And this is more so like the regular cotton lace that we get in a lot of today's sneakers. So I like more of the cotton lace preferably, but I'll take these laces over those old school ones that get real nappy and real linen real quick, and that's like feel like crazy thin. I made my point though, man. So tell me what you guys think though, man. Just rounding everything off. We got more people to look, got more people to get kicks from. Appreciate the legends. I was kind of long-winded with this. Go check out my other review if you haven't. It's the black joints. And I'm out.